Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
Apologies to any Fear Factory fans. I cut that there because I don't particularly want this to get taken down with the copyright strike. But this seriously does need a warning. I saw GB's video, I don't even know, a few years ago now. I think it was 5 years ago, it says he put it up. And you might not know what I'm talking about in terms of a bacon bomb. I'm going to pop a little picture up here somewhere. I'm pointing, you can't see it, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's basically a shit ton of smoked streaky bacon. Well, I'm saying smoked, I hope it's smoked he's using, because why the fuck would you use unsmoked bacon? I don't know. But yeah, bacon rashers, wrapped up in a parcel, load of stuff in the middle. He used thinly sliced potato, cheese, fresh chives, get it up and smoke it on a kettle. I'm taking that idea, and I was going to do two smaller ones initially, but I couldn't quite figure out how I was going to make it work. I don't know. So in the end, I'm going to do one big one, but we're going to get a 2-for-1. I'm going to split it down the middle, chuck it on, and hope it works. I don't really know what I'm doing. Even less so than usual, hey. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of jump cuts in this, which is not ideal, but I just can't figure out how to do it otherwise. So bear with me, please. Oh, and I'm shoving a link to the original video in the comment, not in the comments, in the description. There you go, yeah. Go and look at that. Thanks. Lot of bacon. Yeah, I've got 2 packs of Aldi, 2 packs of Co-op, smoked streaky bacon, 220 grams in these two, 230 in these. And yeah, we're just going to make a wrappy, parcely thing. But the other day, GB did mention to me that there might be a problem with draining the fat because you got a hell of a lot of it. Now, I know that our cuts of bacon are slightly different to the ones they have in Canada or in the States. We have less fat on it. Man, I'm kind of tempted to run with it, but I think what I'm going to do is try something else that I've never done before. This is going to get weird. I've read about this technique. I've never done it. I've seen it online, I think on America's Test Kitchen. And I'm going to try almost poaching the bacon just a wee bit. I'm going to get all of this out, pop it into the Pyrex dish here, don't mind that, with some water. And the idea is that the fat will render out into the water a bit. I'm really hoping we don't get too much kind of shrinkage, but we'll see how it goes. Right, sorry for not showing you that there, but that's taken a few minutes. I've kind of whisked it a wee bit, so I've kept 1 Co-op and 1 Aldi bacon back. The difference straight off, I mean, we use the Aldi stuff a lot, but you kind of don't think about it if you're just cooking or just eating it, you know, if you're having it on a roll. Co-op stuff is a bit thicker, but the Aldi stuff is, I think it's going to be all right, but it's a little bit kind of scratty. It's certainly longer, which is cool. Yeah, so I'm going to pop this into an oven, bring it up not to a boil, and with a bit of luck it's going to render out the fat. I'm going to shove a probe in this actually, give me a sec. There we go, it's backwards. There we go, cool. I'd never bother with this normally, but I don't want this to go too far and completely trash the bacon. For anyone who doesn't know, Co-op is, I think it's like probably a chain, or originally it started in Victorian times, I want to say 1850s, throughout the UK. And the idea was, it was wee groups, it was literally cooperatives coming together. And these days they are they're supermarkets rather than convenience stores. You find them a lot in villages. Cities do have them too. Pretty expensive, but they do get some nice stuff, and an awful lot of crap as well, bizarrely. So maybe that's just the Scottish diet, I don't know. You go down and they will have way more kind of chocolate and stuff than anybody would ever really want. But then they do have some nice products too. Weird setup. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to fire this in the oven. I'm thinking I'm going to go about 220, just get it going. The bacon is just covered with water, we can see there. 20 minutes? Don't know, I've got a lot of prep to do here. You try to film B-roll, the fucker doesn't record. Right, just chop some on, you know. God, it's not difficult. Get them thin, that'll do. Don't need all of them. Right, I've just pulled that. That's been going for maybe 15 minutes, not quite. Using the wee Ninja fan oven thingy. and I did have it cranked at 230, so that's probably about 250 in a regular oven, centigrade obviously. Yeah, and we've got, probably see, we've got a hell of a lot of fat. I don't want to take it much further. I can kind of see that it is starting to not dry out, but you know, don't want to take it much further than that. So I'm going to figure out how the hell I can drain this, and then we'll start building the bomb. I think I'm just going to alternate between the two packs because the Aldi strips are quite a bit longer, which could be useful. Right. Yeah, that could have been worse. Drained off most of the water out the Pyrex, then just used tongs over the sink. Seems okay. There's a lot of this white stuff. I think it's a combination of protein actually, and a bit of fat. The bacon seems okay. It is starting to dry out a little bit, but that's okay. So I'm going to let this sit for a few minutes, and then I'm going to start. What the hell do you call it? Wrapping, dressing the dish. I don't know. Do that in a minute. Yeah, so I was going to do two smaller ones initially. Probably would have used less bacon. Wasn't sure how they'd cook. Didn't think I had a pan that would really work for it, but I forgot I've got this. This is an old, it's a gratin pan. It's a bit manky because I do use it as a drip pan in the barbecue sometimes, but cast iron enamel, it's fine. Think it'll work. So the idea is, I've got 12 of these here, and I'm just going to put them round, and I'm wondering, with the ones I've got, I need to marry it up in the middle a little bit. But yeah, we kind of just want to cover it. If you saw that picture at the start of the video, get no gaps, ideally, and go right down till it's finished. So I'm going to try doing that. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with the cook stuff. Wasn't kidding when I said I didn't really think this one through. I've had quite a few ideas for it, but yeah. Hey, this is probably going to take me back in ages, but I'll be back in a few. Spot the deliberate mistake. I completely forgot to put any baking paper, parchment paper on this, which would have gone badly. So yeah, I've just tweaked it all back out, done that, and now we've almost got a little bacon Union Jack. Gonna keep going. Right, that's me, what, two and a little bit packs of bacon down. I've used all of the cooked stuff, or semi-cooked stuff. I'm going to shove a bit more in to fill in some gaps, but I don't think I'm going to use all of it, just because I don't think this dish is quite as... Sorry about the kitchen roll, hey. Yeah, I don't think this is quite as deep as the pan that GB bought for this. And I want to be able to get plenty of stuff in it. And I've also just realised I haven't fucking told you what I'm doing. Give me a minute. Aye, so right enough, I used all of the bacon in the end. It looks like, or it looked for me like I wasn't going to have to, and then I realised that I wasn't going to have enough of these kind of long bits to pull up and over in the middle. And so we've just shoved it all on. Right, so the plan is this. I'm going to split this down the middle. Fun bit's going to be first. This half I'm going to make basically a full breakfast. And the other half, I'm also cooking a chicken tonight, because I haven't given myself enough to do, and I'm going to do French peas, petit pois à la française. So that is going to be peas, shallot. I've got some cabbage I'm going to cut down because my other half doesn't like braised lettuce. That's what the Chris the Butcher mug was for. That's full of stock that I made last night. And I'm going to fire the whole thing in the barbecue, try and chop it in the middle, hope it works. Right, this might be a real mess, but let's try it. So I am going to start with some onion, or this is shallot. It's a chalet and shallot actually, but whatever. It was £1 for the big bag in Aldi, so that's fine. Onion. Let's have a bit of mushroom. Cut way too many of them. That's okay. And these are little padron peppers. Again, £1 for the bag in Asda. Now I'm told that every once in a while you get a hot one. I've never had a hot padron pepper. I'd like to, but you know, never had one. And that's us for the kind of healthy stuff. And next I have got some black pudding. I'll say some of. I buy the big bungs when they come into Aldi. I guess it's different depending on which country you're in or whatever, but they use local-ish suppliers, you know, so this is Scottish stuff. It's fine. It's not too bad. That will do. And as you can see, I have cunningly made a little kind of breakwater in the middle to stop the two marrying together too much. And that's just this. This is square Lorne sausage, square sausage. If you grew up in the West, where I did, it's sliced sausage. But beef and pork kind of mixed together. It's not the best. It'd be like trim. But it is very kind of traditional breakfast sausage up here. It's going to have stuff like coriander, mace, bit of nutmeg in it. And it's ridiculously unhealthy. Okay, and these are steak links. Again, that's the other kind of Scottish sausage. I don't know why, but it's always steak rather than pork. Not that I'm complaining. Okay, there's that bit. Absolute nightmare. I forgot a key component of this. I wanted to get some daddy sauce in the middle of it. So if you don't know this, it's made by the same company. I only found this out last year. It's the same company that make HP brown sauce, but totally different. I think HP's got, is it figs? Something in it? Dates? I don't know, prunes. This does not. And this one's a wee bit sharper, a wee bit more vinegary. It's not, if anybody knows kind of Scottish sauces, don't think that crap you serve in Edinburgh, the brown sauce through there. But yeah, it's kind of a nice in between happy medium. That will do. Okay. Okay, and cooked breakfast isn't a cooked breakfast without some egg. Here we go. This is probably where it all goes horribly wrong. Shit, maybe. Might be okay. If it leaks, it leaks. Whatever. Sweet. Aye, okay, it leaked a wee bit. I've just jammed a wee spatula in underneath to try and bring it back a bit. I'm not too fussed. So that was a couple of eggs, just seasoned with up. A few of the little tomatoes, more of the black pudding because I cut way too much, and well shoved some. I know there's no cheese in this. I know. I'm sorry. Chuck a bit on. Yeah, cheese for breakfast, not so much. But hey, that's cool. I'm gonna make up for it on the other side. Right, I've just shoved some grated cheddar on there. I've realised that I haven't actually lit the grill, so I'm going to go get that done and then back in a minute. Hope that this all holds together okay. Right, apologies for any cheese that's kicking about, and also I've probably still got a load of chocolate on my hands, but I've certainly eaten worse. Right, okay, so the second half of this is the less fun bit. It's a bit wanky, but this is kind of a favourite side in our house. Yeah, and it's French peas or petit pois à la française. And it's basically just peas, shallot or onion, normally lettuce. I'm using what we call Chinese leaf, Napa cabbage, I think it is. Elsewhere, other halves know that keen on braised lettuce, but you know, hey, it's near enough. Now, normally it's braised down in stock, which we have here in our hashtag Team CTB mug. But I'm going to add in cheese as well. Obviously, laid it up, bit of white pepper. Let's see how it goes. Oh, and by the way, these are frozen. I've left them frozen deliberately because I'm thinking that way we're going to get a bit more liquid as well. So, pea, shallot. Don't need too much. Bit of cabbage. I am thinking I've made way too much of everything here. But you can see where this is going. I'm going to give that a wee bit of pepper before I put the cheese on. And this is Gruyere. Yeah, I'm being a wee bit fancy, but it's my absolute favourite cheese. So, sod it. Okay, and I'm going to repeat that. Here's a minute. Yeah, I'm a tit. I forgot the stock. Okay, that's fine. No, this is set up. This is literally shite. Okay, we'll get that later. That's fine. Aye. This was just, I pressure cooked off 12 chicken drumsticks last night. And this is just the water that was left from that. I just put some of the white pepper, slap your mama seasoning in it. So it's got a wee bit of salt and stuff. And I think the peas being frozen, I'm not going to need that much liquid anyway, but this should just run through and melt with a bit of luck. Well, it will definitely melt as it's cooking, but yeah. Yeah, it will do. Clean up now. Aye, that's pretty much good to go. I'm not messing around with the drip pan. As you can see, these turkey roasting tins were down to about, I think they were 30 pence each after Christmas, so I grabbed a load of them. And going to get this stuff fired on in a minute. Right, I didn't think that was going to fill that up actually, and I've got loads of stuff left, so much for that. Aye, so bit more stock in there, bit more cabbage, and this is just more of that gruyere, and I'm just going to whap it over the top. And frankly, I've grated so much, I'm going to get it both sides, because why not? This is pretty much a heart attack, but you know, hey, something's going to fucking do it, innit? Cool, okay, and now it's just a case of starting to bring these up and over. Now, I haven't seen the original video that GB based his on, because he didn't fucking like it, but that's okay, you know, we'll figure it out. And he did say something about the dude who did it folding it over in a certain way so the bacon didn't peel back. Yeah, don't have the benefit of that, so I don't know. He put a lid on his, might do the same here. Yeah, keep going, see you in a minute. I forgot I'd left my flash on now from when I was outside, but hey. Yeah, I don't know. I've shoved a couple of skewers from this. Will this do it? Will it need a lid? I don't know. I'm going to go and fire this on and then we'll see what happens. And as you can see, it's dark. It is, what, 6:25 something. I'm doing this in real time as usual. I'm going to fire this on. Hope it doesn't take as long as the green bastards did, but who knows. And also hope I can get the fucking chicken on. I'm planning on cooking, but hey. Yeah, I'm going to keep an eye on that. Go sort me chook. Yeah, not really filming this bit, but I'll just show you what I'm doing. That's just some apple cider vinegar. And I've just taken out the backbone and the breastbone of the bird. A bit of this on, and this is this stuff. It's okay. Smells better than it tastes. Tastes fine, but the smell, there's like an awesome kind of bourbon whiskey smell. And the taste is fine, but it's very mild. So yeah, just going to do the other side and I'll get this on the grill. Yeah, and I forgot to say I'm keeping this around the 200 to 10-ish degrees centigrade, obviously. Did I miss that? Yes, I did. Just using briquette. I've got some... Oh, get in there. Yeah, I'm using up some old lump as well, so I've got a bit of a mix, which isn't ideal, but it'll do for this, I think. Should take about an hour for the chicken, I guess. Can't stop the video. Right, that's been an hour. Just kind of have a look. So, oh, okay. Oh wow, yeah. I don't know if you can see all the liquid around the outside there. Now, maybe adding the stock wasn't the brightest of moves. I don't know. I'm going to drain it off a bit. But yeah, bird's looking good. So that's about another 30 minutes on chicken, I guess. But that's just our dinner. Okay. Right, there we go. So I've just used a wee ladle. Taken off some of the liquid. You can see it underneath there. And I've basted the bird as well, because, you know, hey, waste not, want not. Aye, that was an hour on that. Yep, that's dinner. Just a chicken. Okay, full disclosure, it has been, I don't know, another half hour. Fuck me, that was loud. Okay, yeah, it's been probably another half hour or so. Let's see if I can show you this. I just burned my arm. Cool. There we go. And I'm going to call that done. That's been, yeah, right enough, 2.5 hours or something. So I'm going to pull that off, bring it in. Well, I brought this in a couple hours ago and we've eaten since, but yeah, it's looking like it's kind of worked. I'm going to do this tomorrow, so I will see you then. And it is indeed the following day. Right, this is set up really nicely. It is obviously quite greasy, and when I was cleaning out the pan, the drip pan, one of them, yeah, even though I tried that thing with simmering, and I think it did probably help get some of the fat off there, there was just under 150 grams of fat in the water. So, yeah, be aware if you're cooking something like this, either use a big deep tray, maybe, or a pan, whatever, you know, or just, you know, you are going to have to drain it a fair bit. Right, fuck it, let's get this cut open. I'm only having a bit of this right now. Now, yeah, it definitely would have been better if I'd had it last night. But, like I say, let it go for ages, and the filming's a bit of a pain in the butt, so hang on. Okay. Shit, let's see what we got. Come on. Oh, come on, you bastard. Get up. Oh, okay, can we see? Yes, we can. We have, shit, bit of a pepper. Okay, lots of black pudding. Right, I'm gonna nuke this briefly, and let's see how it is. Right, this is nuclear, and eating around a tripod's not easy, but hey. So I've got almost no trace of the egg. Probably gonna fucking burn myself, excuse me a moment. Oh. Shit. I mean, all I can say is it tastes exactly the way you'd think it would. But that is no bad thing. Almost no cheese. So, let's go on a hunt. No, shit. So, I mean, I guess I didn't use that much, but yeah, that's okay. Right, I'm going to finish this. This is lunch, and I'll try the other half tonight when we have the rest of the chicken. I've cut us a couple of bits of the French peas side. Don't know, yeah, I think it's going to be a bust, but we'll find out. I'm just reheating everything now, and I'm doing it properly in the oven this time, so fingers crossed. Well, we don't have much ooze, but I didn't use much cheese. I'll be back in a few minutes to tell you how this is. I'm just going to wrap this up here. I'm going to have to put this back in because it's not as warm as it could be. Right, yeah, the peas didn't work as well as I'd hoped, but I totally get it. I think if you're going to make this, and do this whole bacon bomb thing, more is more. Don't hold back, don't look at it and go, yeah, you know, I'll probably do there, I won't put another layer in. No, I'll put another fucking layer in. Because what I found with the peas and stuff is, even though I did put in some cabbage, some shallot, yeah, they're not really there. Interestingly as well, all needs a wee bit more seasoning. I didn't put any salt in at all because of the bacon, but that didn't kind of penetrate through. Yeah, so listen, it's really good. The bacon bomb, the breakfast bomb thing I did, that is awesome. Do that. Do it in your oven, grab a load of bacon, just, you know, make sure you've seen your doctor first. And try it. Just put your favourite stuff in it and give it a go. It is really, really cool. This needs tweaked. I'm going to do more of these. But for the moment, yep, that says get over to Cooking Green Bastard Styles YouTube channel. Give him a like, give him a subscribe. He really, really hates it when people ask for that, you know. So go and piss him off a bit. Yeah, and I'll see you later. All right, cheers.